Welcome back to another Bolt tutorial. Have you ever been worried while building out your website that the agent may add fake claims or reviews? In some situations, this may lead to serious legal risk, and faking reviews is one of the worst things you can do for your brand reputation. In this video, we're going to build out this example e-commerce site for natural supplements. After building this gorgeous landing page, we'll use a product truth document to act as your source of truth for all your generated copy. And we'll turn this document into a brand copywriting skill, outlining your tone of voice and all of the facts about your product. Then we'll learn how to edit this skill so that you can fine-tune the brand voice. This means that all of the copy on your website will adhere to your brand voice and be factually correct. So let's dive in. Here's our prompt. Build out a landing page for a website which sells the natural supplement ashwagandha. It is grown in India and sold in the USA. Use a calming color palette and rounded header font. This is a website, so we'll select website, put the agent in plan mode, and let's generate our plan. Let's answer the clarifying questions, take the agent off plan mode, and build out our project. And in one prompt, our agent was able to create this gorgeous landing page. It's generated these images, added these colorful sections, included reviews and pricing. Now, obviously, we need to change these reviews to actually show real customer reviews. Also, it's important to note that the Bolt agent has added some specific certifications and claims, and some of these may not be true. This is where our skill comes in really handy. By asking the Bolt agent to build out this site, you may see false claims like 100% pure root extract or KSM 66 certified. If we expect to publish and share this website, all of these claims need to be 100% true when we're ready to go to market. To prevent the agent writing copy which is false, like it's just done, let's create our own custom skill, and we're going to put guidelines on how the agent should write the copy. To create your own custom skill, come up here into settings, click on skills, and it opens up the skill setting page. From here, let's click add skill and we will build with Bolt. This now adds the following prompt to the prompt box. Help me create a skill for my project using the skill creator. Note that this is enabled by default. First, ask me what the skill should do, and let's send off that prompt. Now the Bolt agent is going to help us create a skill. Here's its response. A skill is a reusable set of instructions that the Bolt agent follows automatically whenever a matching task comes up. So we need to clarify what should the skill make the Bolt agent do, when should it kick in, and what does done right look like. So here's our answer. This should be a copywriting skill which outlines the do's and don'ts about the brand tone and key information about the product. It should kick in whenever writing copy for any of the pages on the website. I have attached a fact sheet about the product when creating or editing copy. Make sure that this is all in alignment with the facts on this document. And here's our product truth document. This is a ground source of truth that you want to keep about your product. For example, it outlines the brand, the product, active ingredients, dose, standardization. It also points out that it's vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO. And these are the facts that you should have determined from your supplier. Notice we're adding things like not for use during pregnancy or breastfeeding, and some false statements that we want to avoid. For example, we don't want to say vegetarian but not vegan because that's downgrading the claim. Now, depending on the product you're selling, it's important for you to coalesce with a lawyer or some sort of legal body that helps you understand the implications of your claims. Because there may not be any hard evidence to prove that this reduces anxiety or depression, we're adding into this document to say, never state or imply the product treats, cures, or prevents any of the conditions below. Now let's copy this information, paste this document in the prompt box. Now that we're happy with that, let's go ahead and build. The agent's finished working. Now we can see it's added brand copywriting as a skill inside this project. Let's read more about this, and it says brand voice rules and product facts for the stress relief supply co. Use whenever writing or editing any copy on the website. So let's now put it to the test. Now under skills, select brand copywriting. Here's our first pass. Please review all of the copy on the landing page and determine if there are any false claims. Plan mode will send off the plan. As the agent's working, we can inspect the actions that it takes. Notice that it's used the skill brand copywriting. Now let's look at the agent's response. So I've read every section of your landing page against your fact sheet, and here's what I found. Some sections are factually wrong, so the dose is stated wrong in 2 places. The benefit section says each capsule delivers 300 milligrams, whereas in the facts we say 600 milligrams. Also, it's noted that the supply counts don't add up, calling out that a bottle should be a 60-day supply instead of a 30-day. Also, it's suggesting we adapt our language about our regulated claims. For example, the cortisol language. The benefits card says ashwagandha helps your body manage cortisol, and instead it's suggesting a swap to say supports a healthy response to everyday stress. And there's a bunch of other examples that it's found. Now remember, we created this landing page from one prompt, so of course it's not going to get everything right the first time without specific details. The whole point of creating this skill is it's got one continuous source of truth that it can access when it needs to. Now here's the agent's plan. Bring all landing page copy into alignment with the fact sheet. So it wants to fix the factual errors, remove or rewrite the regulated claims, remove the unverified claims. Now note that Plan Mode doesn't always structure the clarifying questions as 3 dot points. In this situation, it's asking us 2 quick clarifying questions. So it's important for you to read through the plan before you simply click implement. With those answered, let's take it off plan mode and let's send off the build. The landing page copy is fully aligned with the fact sheet, and here are the main fixes. The agent has also saved the confirmed decisions, such as 1 capsule daily and free shipping, to the product notes so we can carry these decisions forward. In this case, because we want to be certain, let's do a second pass on this. Here's our prompt. We've added the skill and we've said, please double check that the landing copy is fully aligned with the skill. Now let's build. And it's good we did that because the agent has rechecked every section against the fact sheet and it's found 3 small stragglers. The browser tab title and search result description used to say generic things. Now they state verified facts. Also, one of the sections claimed no stimulants and no artificial ingredients, which isn't in the fact sheet. So now it says no fillers and no artificial color, which is. Now let's go over the landing page ourselves, and instantly I've noticed that there's an M- here inside the copy. This is a bit of a giveaway that it's been written by AI. So what if we want to add something to our brand voice that says never include M dashes? Let's jump up into our skill settings. On the 3 dots next to our skill, let's now click edit. We can see that there's a description, and this is what the Bolt agent used to know whether it should trigger the skill or not. When it triggers the skill, it loads all of these instructions into the prompt's context window. The brand voice is plain and specific. No exclamation points. And right next to this, let's add no M dashes. Let's also change plain and specific to be scientific, friendly, and specific. I'm happy with that. Let's save. The skill has been updated. Now let's reapply it to our project. Here's our prompt. We've added the brand copywriting skill and we've said, please fix the copy to match the brand style, specifically the changes in the copy's voice, and build. Here's the agent's action. Your brand voice rules were updated to ban M dashes. So I went through every piece of copy and removed all 9 of them, rewording each sentence with commas, colons, parentheses, and full stops. Everything else already matched the scientific, friendly, and specific tone with no exclamation points anywhere. Now, the beauty of including all of this as a skill is that if we were to build out more pages later on in the site, it will continue to use these guidelines. So there we go. In this video, you've learned how to create your very own custom skill. So it includes facts about your product and the brand tone that you want to include to describe your product. Skills like this are great to add at the start of your project. However, as you saw, if you've already written copy, you can then use these retroactively to go through and adapt your existing copy. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video and all the best implementing your custom skill right here in Bolt.